Welcome to the Knowledge Gumbo podcast. I'm Alicia Thomas. This is a space where we share the stories and the wisdom of Black women who shaped the world and on whose shoulders we stand. Each week consists of sharing one quote, a little context, an honest reflection, followed by a question you can carry with you. Let's begin with today's quote. I believe that architecture should reflect the dignity of the people it serves. That's Norma Merrick Sklarek, the first Black woman licensed as an architect in the United States, and the first Black woman elected to the Fellows of the American Institute of Architects. Norma Merrick Sklarek entered the architecture profession in 1950, a time when neither her race nor her gender was welcome into the field. She designed buildings that shaped skylines, but more important than that, she insisted that design had to hold intention, that the spaces we build should honor the people who live, work, and move through them. I think about how a well-designed building can make you feel welcome, how a poorly designed one can make you feel almost forgotten. I've walked into rooms that felt like they were built to impress, not to invite. Narrow hallways, hard benches, fluorescent lights that make everything look flat. I've walked into spaces where someone thought about comfort, about flow, about the body that would sit in a certain place or stand in a certain place or where people would gather together. I remember decorating my dorm room and, of course, my first apartment, and I needed it to not just be comfortable, but be a reflection of who I am and what is important to me. Norma believed that architecture should be working on improving the environment of people in their homes, in their places of work, and their places of recreation where they chose to have fun. She thought it should be both functional and pleasant. It should not just be designed for the ego of the architect. She designed buildings with these things in mind, and she mentored because she knew when she came into the field, she didn't have mentors. She made a way for others to follow. What does it mean to design with intention? To build environments that reflect not just function, but care. Not just efficiency, but dignity. Architecture has always been about power, about who gets to shape the landscape, literally and symbolically. Norma claimed that power, she claimed that power for herself, and she used it to say that we as Black people, especially Black women, deserve spaces that hold us well. What does it mean to design a space that reflects who we are and how we live? That brings us to the end of today's serving of the Knowledge Gumbo podcast. Thank you for sharing one of your greatest gifts, the gift of time. If this quote stirs something for you, like great gumbo, let it simmer and choose to share it with love with another Black woman. Until next time, take great care of your mind, of your body, and your soul.